Hey everybody, welcome to the JLAmember channel. I'm Jim, doing a quick review for Justice League Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2, PG-13 2024 film, 1 hour and 34 minutes. This is the animated movie that is in the middle. It's the Jan Brady of these three-part Infinite Earth movies that are closing out the Tomorrowverse animated movies that have been over the past couple of years. And then I assume after part 3 comes out that this will turn into the James Gunn verse animation, where the movies will tie more directly to the live action stuff. The one thing DC has done over the several years is produce a good amount of animated movies that have been very good standalone movies. They did this Tomorrowverse where they wove a lot of things together. It got, for me personally, a little off. But in the heyday of DC animation, there were so many good animated movies and adaptations from comic books. And I hope going forward, after this three-part series is done, that we get back to Elseworlds one-shot animated movies would be so great. And maybe animated movies that are kind of in continuity with the live action, but not necessarily characters that are going to get live action treatment. And the hard part for me is I am old enough that I collected these comic books as they came out. Like, I remember going and buying these, and they were such big deals at the time because it was something crazy. It was very crazy, and heroes were dying and villains were dying, and new people were taking up the mantles. And then we had multiversal things going on, and we have the Monitor, who's, I guess, would be the DC counterpart to the Watcher, but then we have the Anti-Monitor, who's just like pushing buttons and making people do things that they don't want to do. And I'll go into like the cast. The voices are all great. I don't, and the animation style, I like this animation, but just, I don't know, it feels very anticlimactic to me. The story is spending a lot of time developing characters, which to me is at the loss of other actioning type things. So there's a lot of time spent on the Psycho Pirate's background, and that's one of the main characters in this series of movies, in this story. And I don't know that we needed so much of it. The threat just doesn't seem that big. Like, we have these antimatter waves coming and destroying worlds, and we even get that in this, but it still doesn't seem very, very exciting. This movie also focuses a lot on Supergirl, a version of Supergirl that is being mentored by the Monitor on the Monitor's ship, and then being dispatched after training to go to all of the different Earths that are about to be hit by the antimatter wave. And they've got these towers that they have to get powered like right at the right moment. And if something goes haywire, the Monitor dispatches, in this case, Supergirl, to go and kind of troubleshoot and get something fixed real fast, so that that world can pass by that antimatter wave. But there's going to be another one. There's multiple different Earths that these waves are hitting. I think for the average viewer, it's confusing for sure. Even with my old memory of the comic books, this feels like it's a different take on it. And there's a lot of just missed opportunities and not enough of, I would like to see more characters and not having the Bat family be like a big focus, because we already get so much Batman, and we already know Batman is the protector of Gotham, even if it's not his Gotham. And so this movie has a big sequence of Batman with Dick Grayson, Damian, and other Robin, not Jason Todd, but the other one, and Batgirl. Well, that was fun. Just somebody didn't like my energy for that comment. Anyways, you have to watch it because it's the Jan Brady. Like I said, it's in between Marcia and Cindy. We started with Cindy. We just had to sit through Jan. Now, hopefully, Marcia. Part 3 is going to blow my socks off and be so great. But I am apprehensive about this third movie coming up. Let me know if you've seen this Justice League Crisis. What am I missing? Are other people feeling the anticlimactic feel for this movie? Am I just like having like this old DC universe fatigue and I'm just so eager for the James Gunn? Like, I'm actually very hyped for the James Gunn. Have you guys heard any of the rumors of the Zack Snyder continuing the Justice League from the Snyderverse in animation form? I've read that online recently. I think that would be fantastic. I would watch that in a heartbeat, and that could easily be told as an Elseworld story in the new James Gunn. So if we go from Crisis on Infinite Earths, which so far for me has been very lackluster, and we get to jump into a year or two from now, the continuation of the Zack Snyder Justice League in animation, I'd be down for that. I would totally be down for that. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for checking in, and have a great day.
Row 18, plot 20.